3, 2, 1. What's going on YouTube? This is yours truly, Dre the Plug, reporting live with some more technical heat. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button below. Make sure y'all hit that bell below so y'all can stay notified every single time I drop new technical heat. But let's get into it, man. Let's jump right back into these interviews. I just finished a whole bunch of sponsorship product videos, so definitely go check all of those out. Some of them I never even seen in person, so I thought it was really dope. And then on top of that, also did a couple of electronic projects, so definitely go check out those previous videos I did. But now I'm about to jump right back into my interview videos where I interview different people all across the country. Let's get into it. Roll the clip.
What's going on, everybody? My name is James McNeil, and today I'm with Dre the Plug, and we're here to talk about some more technical heat. I'm a recent graduate of North Carolina A&T State University. And there I got my bachelor's in mechanical engineering with a concentration in aerospace. So the reason that I decided to, go to A&T and, do that major was because, engineering in itself is so, just interesting. You can not only apply it to, things in school, you can apply it to things in everyday life. When I was a little kid, I always used to build little things such as Legos, little blocks and things of that matter. So just figuring out and solving problems was always an interest of mine, and I'm just glad that I was able to, utilize that skill set. So now I am located in Michigan, and right now I work for General Motors as an aeronautical automotive engineer. So the reason that I'm up here in Michigan all the way from North Carolina is simply because I had multiple internships with General Motors while I went to North Carolina A&T State. Kind of like I said before, I majored in mechanical engineering, and one of the good things about mechanical engineering is that it's just simply such a vast level of engineering. You aren't, boxed into one type of engineering. You can go into bio, technical, electrical, almost any field within engineering. So, I personally had 2 internships while I went to A&T, one in New York, Tonawanda, where I was tasked to essentially move engines around a manufacturing plant. And then my second internship was here in Michigan, where I was tasked to create different accessories for new vehicle models. And just doing that really opened my eyes to, aeronautical engineering isn't just simply boxed into, just airplanes, space. Aeronautical engineering can be found in almost anything in life, cars, buildings, electrical lines, just so many things, to be honest. So this is, basically the reason why I wanted to major in mechanical engineering and, get these different fields without here in the world.
All right, James, so why did you choose mechanical engineering?
Well, ever since I was a little kid, I've definitely been interested in airplanes and anything that flew. When I was a little kid, I used to make these gigantic paper airplanes. They used to be about 5-6 feet long. And my parents were always amazed of how I just constructed things like that at such a young age. So I was always interested in airplanes. And, my grandfather and my father, when I was younger, they also, got me several remote control airplanes. So just being able to, fly an airplane like I was a real pilot, that was always a dream of mine. So when I graduated high school, I definitely wanted to major in aerospace or something aeronautical based. When I got to A&T, they didn't necessarily have an aerospace company, but what they did have was mechanical engineering with a concentration in aerospace. So I was able to utilize not only the aerospace aspect of that learning, but I was able to dive in within mechanical, which is essentially all the major engineering techniques that you need to know. So I was actually fortunate to be able to, run into that program because honestly, if I would have just majored in aerospace alone, who knows, my opportunities might have been limited to just aerospace companies.
All right, so what's something that you did not expect jumping into this field?
So honestly, I didn't expect mechanical engineering to develop me as a person so much. I'm pretty sure, as you know already, as an engineer, we always have to communicate our ideas in a very, straightforward, linear way, just so that other people can understand what we're thinking. So, doing different engineering projects and things of that matter has definitely helped me, get better at communicating with other people as far as, ideas, numbers, things that I want to do. And along with that, it's also helped me understand, just different things in general, or how to learn different subjects better too. With mechanical engineering, it's a very, linear, I would say, subject. So just learning that within itself has helped me learn different other subjects as well.
All right, James, so tell the people about your side hustle.
Yeah, man. So, I'm here in Michigan, and right now I have a side hustle called 6104 Production. It's a music production company where essentially we produce different forms of music such as hip hop, R&B, jazz, and pop. This was basically formed when I was back going to A&T. I stayed in the dorm called McNeil, and in that dorm, I stayed in dorm 6104. And while I was there at A&T, I essentially just felt like I learned a lot about the type of person that I wanted to become. As far as, developing my musical abilities, as far as, developing opportunities for myself, that's not necessarily centralized, just getting a job in corporate America. It's always good to have your own form of business. So I've learned that at A&T as well.
All right, James, so where can the people go to actually find your instrumentals that you created in the lab?
Yeah, man. So they can go to 6104production.com. There they can find different instrumentals, hip hop, R&B, pop, jazz. We got a little bit of everything for everybody, for real. So, and on that website, you can actually click on the instrumental and listen to them before you decide to download them and purchase them. When you purchase it, the beat goes directly to your email, and then from there you can either choose to record or do anything you want with that song. On that website, we also have different tracks that we produce with different artists around this area. So you can definitely go and listen to those as well. And 6104 also provides different drone services. We provide drone services for, home renovation, music videos, and modeling, things of that matter. And last but not least, we definitely do different blogs. So for an example, we just got done from coming from California. We did a blog out there for a concert, so that was nice. We're gonna be doing another blog for Dreamville Fest that's coming up this week, so that'll also be nice for our company. If you want to follow us on social media, we can basically be found on any major social media platform at 6104 Production. We're on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and there you can also watch some of our content as well.
All right, James, so do you have anything in the vault that's coming out soon?
Yeah, man. So, we're actually in the process of producing our first album for 6104. It will come out in May 26th, or at least that's what we're planning for. It'll have, different things such as hip hop, R&B, jazz, a little bit of everything for everybody. And, it's definitely going to be a good listen, for sure. We definitely have a lot of features on there. We have several people from A&T that's actually on there, several singers. And we have a feature from another engineer from A&T, Denzel. He definitely spit his verse on there for sure, man. So I'm excited, and I hope people enjoy it when they listen to it.
All right, James, so tell the people about your recording process, because I know everybody, they pretty much have a different route of doing it.
Yeah, man. The process towards finishing a full song, the first step is pretty much developing the instrumental. We take a bunch of stock instruments and essentially combine them all to make, the beat a dope beat. And then from there, we have our artists listen to it, whether it be singing, rapping, harmonizing, different things like that. And then 6104, we have an at-home studio where we're able to record all our vocals in-house, pretty much anytime that we want to. Once our artists basically develop a verse or, what they want to add to that instrumental, they're able to just, hop in the booth, and we'll do several takes, depending on how they want to flow. We'll understand how they want to sound. And then, once they lay the vocals, we're able to pre-process those sounds using different effects such as reverb, which is also kind of like an echo. We can make their voice sound high, low, different just hip hop effects or vocal effects. And then from that, we clean all the sounds up, essentially ask the artist, is this what you want to sound like? And then once we have the okay from them, that's where we do a final master of the track, including the vocals. And then we basically clean all of that up, and we basically have a full song. That's a very simplified version of how to create a full song, but that's initially how we do it here at 6104.
All right, so what's the process for any inspired artists out there? If they want to actually hop on, get on the booth and actually get on the track, what's the process?
Yeah, man. So here at 6104, we're more than happy to take new artists and to make some dope music. If you want to reach out to us, the quickest way would just be to email us at 6104production@gmail.com. You can also reach out to us on any social media platform at 6104production.com. Like I said before, email is probably quicker, but we're more than happy to accept different vocalists, singers, rappers, also people who just want to learn how to make beats are also welcome to the stew. So definitely come through, and we'll hopefully see you soon.
So what's some advice that you could actually give to a viewer that you feel that would be best coming from yourself?
Oh yeah, man. So me personally, I just feel like you should never limit yourself. When we go to college specifically to get a job and to work in corporate America, but for most people in this country, that's essentially where they elevate or where they stop elevating. Me personally, while I was at A&T, I learned how important it was to have different forms of financial income, and how important it was to also have something that you can call your own. When you have this, you can run it like you want to, and honestly, you have more passion for it, which you might not can say for some other things that might not have your interest. So I would definitely say don't limit yourself to any dream or any idea that you want to accomplish. A famous quote that we here at 6104 like to say is, little by little one travels far. And I really feel like that quote might be one of the most powerful quotes in order to help somebody achieve their dreams. Just simply because, me personally, I've been with 6104 for about 2 years, and just to see the growth from where it started to where it is now, it's actually quite amazing. And that only happened by those little increments. And that's essentially how anything becomes successful nowadays. You just have to be consistent and keep working on it. So I definitely hope I inspire somebody. If you're trying to achieve a dream, just keep on reaching out to it, don't quit, and stay consistent.
All right, James, so give the people your contact information so they can stay in touch.
Yeah, man. So right now, I'm really on IG right now. You can follow me at Semaj1214, SEMAJ1214. We can always chop it up about some music, some vocals. If you're interested in coming through the stew, basically anything, I'm always, here with open arms, and always trying to make some dope music. So hopefully you want to too, and I can see you guys soon.
And that concludes this video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. It really do help my channel when it comes down to the YouTube algorithm. If you guys have any questions regarding anything, just hit me up on Instagram, hit me up on the gram at DreDaPlug123. And then also go check out my other YouTube channel. This is actually my second channel. My first one was called Andre ClassicCuts. I basically go in and give tutorials about all types of different haircuts. I actually show people how to do different type of things with the clippers that has never been done, and I pretty much go into detail as to why certain things happen. So definitely go check out that channel. Besides that, be on the lookout for my next content that's dropping. Be on the lookout for it because it's coming real soon. And I'm out.